Hello, my beautiful Scorpio friends, and a very happy birthday to you all. I am Lachan Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-November 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say a big thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know about your future long-term partner, when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, how you meet your partner, and more, as well as a reading as to how to align yourself with your partner and your ideal relationship, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below, or again, at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. The links to my Instant Go, to my website, as well as to book a reading with me now are all in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check those links out. Scorpios, this is a general reading, of course, so the messages may or they may not resonate. If they do not, go ahead and check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may resonate. Or you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the ending portion of November. You can also cross-watch the reading for your romantic interests, as well as that reading may hold additional messages for you. So Scorpios, let's go ahead and get into our mid-November reading here. So I have 3 cards here with the theme. I have here our 2 predictions, our fortune in love, and then we'll go ahead and get into our guidance so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome at this time. So regarding our theme here, let's see. First off, I have the card of free yourself. And this card really wanted to come out. It actually flipped over in the deck and then it showed up on the bottom. So I just went ahead and pulled it for us here. Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your love life. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations help bring you and your soulmate together. So taking these 3 cards together when it comes to the theme of what we may be experiencing here. Well, one, again, we do have this free yourself card here. And this was a pretty strong message coming out. So some of us may be freeing ourselves from a challenging situation, a person, a relationship. We may be setting boundaries, again, taking back control of our love lives in some way. And we can be taking back control of our love lives by letting go of control issues, by allowing our love lives to unfold naturally, not trying to control this situation, and just moving forward with positive expectations, moving forward with faith and hope. And that is going to allow us to call in our soulmate. So as we free ourselves, as we let go of the need to control, as we allow our love lives to unfold, and we just move forward here, again, we're going to be calling in our soulmates. So our prayers, again, our affirmations, our visualizations, and our positive expectations, our faith. Taking back control of our love lives, letting go of control issues will bring you and your soulmate together. Positive thoughts, positive thinking, having the best intentions in mind. All these things are going to allow us to bring in our soulmate. So again, we may need to free ourselves from a certain situation or a certain person, and that will open up a space as the universe, spirit, God, our higher powers. They love a void. They love a void. So if we free ourselves from situations or a certain person, place, or thing, as we take back control of our love lives, that leaves, again, a void that can be filled in here with that soulmate. That being said, we'll see how these themes play out as we continue to move forward. So for our first prediction, I have the dog here, my little pup here with the dog card. I do have the scythe, as well as the garden. So what could this be speaking of? Well, the first thing I notice here is there are no clubs. Even though we do have this scythe card, which can be a challenging card, there are no clubs here. And clubs is the most challenging suit in the Lenormand. So the fact that we have no clubs is a positive thing. So overall, this is a positive spread here. So it looks like some of us could have been in a soulmate relationship, as the dog stands for soulmates. The dog can stand for friends and lovers, somebody who's a friend and a lover. This can stand for also being faithful, dependable, trustworthy in a relationship as well. So it looks like, however this resonates for you, whether this is a soulmate again, or a friend and a lover, or a trustworthy, you were being trustworthy with this person, or even the trust that you may have or have had for this person, being dependable, being faithful to this person, however this resonates. It looks like this is going to be cut. This often signifies, or this card does signify, a swift and sudden ending here. So it appears as though this situation with this soulmate, or again, who this person or this card here represents for you, because this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate in different ways. This situation here, this person here, is going to be cut because perhaps this person may have wanted to be promiscuous, or maybe this person didn't want to settle down. Maybe this person wanted to be free and uninhibited, or you could want to be that person at this time, not that person, but have that energy. Again, freeing yourself, taking back control. And some of you may want to play the field. Some of you may want to have gatherings, meetings, meet other people, socialize, party, come across new encounters as well. So again, that could be why there is a cut to this situation. But again, for many of us here, it could be cutting this person out of our lives who, again, didn't want to settle down, or cutting this relationship, cutting this situation, again, out of our lives because of somebody wanting to be promiscuous, not wanting to settle down here. So these are the two different ways that can go, depending on, again, if this is speaking of the other individual or ourselves. So it looks like we are calling in a new soulmate here. We're calling in a new soulmate by, again, freeing ourselves from this situation, cutting something that doesn't work for us out of our lives. So Scorpios, let's go into our second prediction here. We have 36 Hope, Big Water, Court, gaining a lot of money. So because we have this Court card in the middle, this can be speaking of the need to bring balance to relationships. This can also be speaking of where giving and receiving has been off. So maybe we were giving too much in this situation and not receiving enough. Because again, we could have been dealing with somebody who wanted to be promiscuous and didn't want to settle down and wanted to be free, uninhibited. So again, giving and receiving could have been off for some of us. Nevertheless, with this 36 Hope, Big Water, Court, and gaining a lot of money combination here, this is saying that it is our wish, it is our desire, it is our soul's need and want to have stability here, to have stability. And it looks like we may be bringing that into our lives with this gaining a lot of money card, as this card can speak of stability as well as this card. So we may be wanting for, hoping for, wishing for stability here. And I do see a positive outcome. So this could be into the month of December, I'm hearing, if we are doing the work now, freeing ourselves now. But this will work out at different times, as this is a general reading. But again, I see a positive outcome here. We may also, with this gaining a lot of money card, gain inner wealth. Gain inner wealth from this situation. Or we may feel as though our love lives are enriched. There may be a feeling of enrichment at this time because, again, we are calling in our soulmates. We are calling in new soulmates at this time. So that is very positive here. So we're bringing balance. We're bringing stability. We are allowing ourselves to have an equal giving and receiving by freeing ourselves. Also by letting go of these control issues as well. Because often when we try to control a situation, it is because we are fearful that we are not going to attain the outcome that we seek. So we try to control the outcome to our benefit without allowing it to unfold naturally. So we're going to be letting go of these control issues again, and that may bring more balance as we allow ourselves to give and receive love. So seeking this balance, intending to have balance and stability and an equal giving and receiving. This is going to be all very positive to align ourselves with this soulmate who we are now calling in as we are freeing ourselves and taking back control of our love lives and seeing how things go. Again, perhaps socializing, partying. We could even be online meeting new people, getting together with others, going to parties. This is around Thanksgiving. So if we are invited to any Thanksgiving event or any event where there are people who are not just family there may be a positive outcome. Okay, so Scorpios, let's go ahead and get into our fortune here. So first off, we have the card of hindrance. We have the card of hindrance, and that makes sense because, again, we are freeing ourselves from something. Something is being cut out of our lives. We are removing something out of our lives. For some of us, I'm hearing, let's see. For some of us, it could be that we are bringing greater loyalty and stability into our love lives as we are cutting out the need to be promiscuous or the need to play the field. So that can be for some of us there. The need to have many options. So that can be bringing about more faithfulness, more loyalty in a relationship, or that can bring about this soulmate as well. So again, as we are cutting, perhaps the need to once again be promiscuous, be uninhibited, have different options and things like that, this can be allowing us to call in this soulmate. Alrighty, so let's continue to move forward. So fate has blocked this path for you. So there is some sort of hindrance here. Something is being blocked, but this is for the better, of course, because fate is blocking the situation. So that is once again for the best, because that can be something like a divine intervention. Sometimes we're not able to end things on our own, so fate can block the path. And what I just heard for some of us could be the ending of a soul contract. So we design or we develop these soul contracts, we sign these soul contracts before we incarnate into this present life, into our present lives. And with these soul contracts, these soulmates We agree for this person to come into our lives at a certain time, at a certain place, because they have something to show us, something to teach us, a way to help us grow, help us learn, help us evolve, help us perhaps uncover a shadow aspect of ourselves. And the soulmate contract is finished when there are no more lessons to be learned. So for some of us, we could be cutting out a soulmate contract or a soul contract. That's just something I heard, so it may resonate with one or two of you. Regarding our fortune, again, we have hindrance, and we also have the card of unity. So this, to me, speaks of, yes, we are calling in our soulmates here. So there is a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You are radiating and attracting good love. I'm sorry, great love. Good love and great love. So a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. So again, hope. What is firmly planted in our souls, our desires, bringing about balance and stability. We are going to be doing that, and we have the opportunity to do that at this time, as again, we have this beautiful unity card. So we are definitely calling in our soulmates at this time. So let's keep our hearts open. Let's keep those positive expectations. Let's keep that high vibrational energy going, as this is all allowing us to radiate and attract great love. So again, let's let go of control issues and just be loving. Be open to love. Be open to giving and receiving love. Not trying to control how a situation turns out or keep our hearts closed because of fear or anything like that. We're taking back control of our love lives. There could be a need to also, understand the circumstance, understand how the circumstance played out, perhaps who this person really is underneath it all, in order for us to release this person and move forward, or release the situation and move forward. So let's go ahead and get into our guidance here. Okay. Number 25, round and round. I know this card can be a little difficult to see, but this is number 25, round and round in the upright position. Number 8, the tribe, once again in the upright. Building blocks, and this is number 28, and this card did come up in the reverse position here. So what could this be signifying? First off, with this round and round card, number 25. This card is suggesting for us to go within, do some introspection, some self-reflection, so we can look at the patterns in our romantic relationships, perhaps why we are repeating the same patterns. So the common thread amongst all our relationships is us. You know, we may be repeating the same patterns over and over again. However, now that we understand this, now that we are at this time where we are able to free ourselves, again, these soulmate relationships allow us to do this. Now we are at this place where we are able to understand why we repeat the same patterns. And that is the best place to be, because from that place, we can decide to stay on the spiral. We have the ability to make a choice now. We have the ability to make a choice. So we can continue the same patterns that may not have worked for us, or we can step out of this spiral. We can stop going round and round. We can step off that carousel, and we can do something different. And as we do something different, we will attain a different outcome. However, we have to, again, take that first step, even if it's scary, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's unknown. By taking that step to do something different, we will bring about a different outcome. And then we will most likely see the outcome that we seek here, and then we can continue on new, more positive, more beneficial patterns for ourselves. Create new patterns. But first we have to get off that spiral. We have to take control, because when we are going round and round and round in these repeated patterns here, these are likely patterns from our subconscious. You know, we're not aware of that. This can be a shadow aspect of ourselves causing us to continue the same thing over and over again. So we must take accountability for this, see what is not working for us, and again, take accountability so we can choose to continue the same patterns over and over again. That is fine. We have free will. So again, we can choose to repeat the same patterns knowing how they turn out. We have that right. Or again, we can step off the carousel and we can decide to do something different so we can attain the outcome that we seek. The tribe. Number 8. So in order to empower ourselves at this time, it may be useful for us to look at our relationships, look at this situation here, and we may be understanding the qualities that we share and that we don't share with a particular individual. We may be understanding the dance of this connection. So this person does this and it causes us to do this. We do this, this person does this. We can be understanding the dance that we play with other individuals, in particular, whoever we are dealing with at this time. And a part of that dance and a part of understanding what we share and what we don't share with another person is accepting that everyone has flaws. And it's interesting, I mentioned this in the Pisces reading and I didn't think it would come up again, but I'm feeling this again in this instance. Last night I was dreaming and the song "I'm Only Human" kept playing in my head. So I woke up this morning singing that song, "I'm Only Human." So it could be best for us to recognize that everybody's doing the best that they can given the tools that they have. If they had better tools, they would do something different. So that song says, "I'm only human after all." Let's see. I make mistakes. I'm only human. I make mistakes. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. So it may be useful for us to, again, understand who we are dealing with, understand the deeper meaning of this situation. And we can also look at, once again, the dynamics that we don't want to repeat. By looking at this dance, by looking at what we share and what we don't share, we are in the best place, once again, to look at the dynamics, to look at the patterns that we no longer wish to repeat. So we are in the perfect place to make changes from that position. So this is what both of these cards are saying. So that is a very strong message there. We also have this building blocks card in the reverse. So this card speaks of the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And in this beginning of a new cycle, this new beginning, it could be useful for us to remove the thoughts, the beliefs, the unconscious scripts running in the background. For example, maybe we heard something growing up, or maybe we saw something in our early childhood, and that was something that was just imprinted into our subconscious, because our subconscious and our way of viewing the world develops between the ages of 0 to 8. So whatever goes on in our mind, whatever we see during the ages, or whatever we are told during the ages of 0 to 8 gets locked into our minds, and it often is running like in the background, you know, like on a computer, you have programs and processes running in the background. So they can just run in the background and become things that are just true for us. So it may be a good idea to, again, look at those patterns, look at those beliefs, free ourselves from them so we can take back control of our love lives. Look at those patterns, look at those beliefs, look at whatever it is, fear-based thoughts that are no longer serving us, and remove them from our view. Remove them from the way we look at the world. We can change any thought. We have that right. No thought, no running script, no, belief that we are just holding on to, it doesn't make them right. So if we have any thoughts, beliefs, anything that is less than love, or anything that can keep us away from love, it could be a good idea for us to, again, remove those from our minds, from ourselves, change that thought. change that thought. There's something that I love. It's a cognitive behavioral technique, a cognitive behavioral therapy technique, and it is stop thinking. So when we have any thought that comes up, we have to, one, be cognizant of our thoughts, notice our thoughts. And when we have any thoughts that arise that are less than love or anything less than we are amazing, we are wonderful, we are open to love, we are worthy of love, we are deserving of love, all those thoughts, if it's anything less than that, we consciously stop that thought. So it's stop thinking. We consciously stop that thought, and then we replace that thought with one that is more true. That is true, actually, such as, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am worthy of love, I am beautiful, I am amazing. So as we do that, that allows us to call in our soulmates. We want to call in the highest soulmates. Because if we decide to stay in a place where we are doing the same thing over and over again, we are only going to bring soulmates into our lives on this same level. So we're going to attract and be attracted to the same types of individuals that have not served us. So in order to call in our soulmates, again, we have to use our prayers, our affirmations. So whatever it is in our minds, whatever it is that we say in our minds, those are affirmations that are true for us. So if we have any thoughts, beliefs that are less than love, that is going to be true for us. And again, cause us to attract others that is going to reflect that, or attract others that are going to reflect that back to us. If we believe that we are not worthy of love, guess what? We're going to attract and be attracted to, subconsciously, those that are going to confirm that for us and show that to us through their actions. And it's just something that happens on a subconscious level. So again, let's raise those thoughts. Let's raise those affirmations. What we tell ourselves is of utmost importance. And our visualizations help bring us and the soulmate together. So again, let's begin to do that. Let's remove what is not working for us, morals, beliefs, thoughts, whatever it is, and replace it with something better so we can build our soulmate relationship on rock as opposed to quicksand. We want to attract the best soulmate possible. So we have to be in the highest vibrations. We have to be in the best place possible. We have to have the best script running into our mind, or running through our minds. Because if we have anything less than that, if we have any script of, lower vibrations, again, that is something that's going to be reflected to us in our relationships through who we choose, through who is attracted to us. And that is just how things go. It's that law of attraction. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit, and this will wrap up our reading, Scorpios. Dearest Scorpio, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it is okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. I love that sentence. I'm going to say that again. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather than in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to. So let's let go of control. I'm getting chills down my legs. So we may be walking away from something, walking into a new reality. But again, let's let go of those control issues. And let's let go of the branch we are clinging to. And let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said: take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. I got chills again. Oh, I'm getting chills. Now they're on my arms. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Oh my gosh, I'm getting crazy chills. Okay. Loving you always. So these are some pretty strong messages for you all here. So my dearest Scorpios, thank you so much for watching this reading. Go ahead and thumbs up. Like this reading if the messages resonate, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so we can go ahead and check back in with your situation for the December readings. If you would like to book a reading with me, again, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, or you can book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light, and wishing you the best of luck in this situation. So thank you again, Scorpios, and I look very forward to seeing you here again soon. Mwah. Bye, Scorpios.